Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Georgia Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us today. While we let our attendees stroll in, I'm just going to go through a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. As attendees, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. So that means the only way to get your questions asked and answered is through that Q&A box at the bottom. A reminder that this is just one of the many different sessions happening, so please be sure to sign up for additional sessions after. And this presentation is being recorded and will be made available within about a week at the same website where you registered. So without any further ado, I'd like to turn it over to our presenters, starting first with Jacksonville State University.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Brett Underwood. I also have Taylor Brandt here with me. She'll be helping in the chat box, help answer your questions. As you can see from the picture there with the heart in it, we're located in Jacksonville, Alabama, in the northeast corner of Alabama. When I plug from Atlanta, Georgia to Jacksonville, Alabama into the maps thing on my phone, it said exactly 100 miles and exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I can kind of give you a distance or an idea of how far away we are. The next three bullets there, really what those indicate is that we're a medium-sized university. What that means for your student experience is that, one, there are many opportunities with the number of clubs and organizations, the different academic programs you can pursue. And then on the other side of that, there's also many opportunities to get connected within those. So whether that's getting leadership positions in clubs or organizations, doing individual research with your professors or getting to know them. Really the best way I've heard the kind of the medium-sized institution described is that if you walk into the cafeteria, you're always going to see people that you do know that you can sit with, and you're always going to see people you don't know. You always kind of have that choice to either branch out or go with your friends and people you do know. In the city of Jacksonville itself, there are a lot of outdoorsy type things. We're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. In addition to the outdoorsy type things, there are absolutely shops, restaurants, other fun things to do. One fun fact, the Chief Ladiga Trail mentioned there, if you are familiar with the Silver Comet Trail in Georgia that goes from Cobb County, I think through Douglas and Polk County, it changes names at the Alabama border and turns into the Chief Ladiga Trail and runs right to campus. So if you're feeling bold, you can hop on a bike at the beginning of the Silver Comet Trail in Georgia and go about 75 miles and run into JSU's campus. Longley Studios is a professional film studio. It's also where our film major is housed. Actually, recently, a movie just got released, I think on Netflix last week or last month maybe, that was starring Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson. And it was shot largely at Longley Studios and throughout other parts of Alabama. So those two people have been hanging out in Alabama recently. As far as the city itself, it really is a college town. So much of what happens on campus is centered around JSU, as well as the Jacksonville community, whether it's football games, art shows, or productions. People from the community really come and really support what we're doing on campus. And then the other end is true too, where when there are community events happening, whether it's job opportunities or concerts or volunteer opportunities, our students are really able to be a part of that and are really able to get involved with those things that are happening in the community. We also have a lot of support systems available for you. Some of those are academic, like the Academic Center for Excellence that you see. We want to make sure you're taken care of academically, but we also know that you're more than a student, right? You're a full person, and we want to make sure you're healthy in every way. And so we have a lot of other options there just to support you throughout. We really want these things to be preventative, ideally, ways for you to make sure that you're staying healthy in the classroom and outside of it on the front end. So maybe things are less likely to happen or things are less likely to kind of occur in your life. But if they do, if you are having troubles with anything, you can always go to these places and find the support that you need. Lastly, connections is really important. No matter what college you go to or what you're doing career-wise, we largely try to do that through our alumni network. It's really important for us that as soon as you're on campus, you start to get connected with those alums. And hopefully that it's not just a journey that they help you on throughout your college career, but also when you leave, helping to get job opportunities and things of that sort. When it comes to connections, in addition to the alums, we also want to get you connected with other people on campus. One of our hopes is that you will get connected with people like you. We do want you to find people who share a similar story to you, who have a similar story to tell. And then we also want to get you connected with people who have a very different story than you. We want to find those as well. We want to make sure that we're learning about new and different cultures, that we're learning not only to respect, but to celebrate those differences. And we try to do that by just making sure that you're finding avenues to meet and get to know new people. It's also really important that we listen to you as a student, both an incoming and the current student. We want to make sure that your thoughts and feedback are being taken into consideration. One way that has been done recently is through our test option or test blind admissions. Basically what that means is you don't have to submit a test score, but if you do, we're only going to look at it if it helps you. So plain and simple on that. I want to touch briefly on the cost or the value side. The most important thing here is to know that there are in-state tuition opportunities available. So there's a couple different ways to do that. Some of you might live in a county where that's automatic, or just based on where you live, you get in-state tuition. Otherwise, if you get a scholarship of any kind from JSU, you can also receive in-state tuition that way. Scholarships can come from merit, so based on GPA or GPA and test scores if you send those. They can come from competitive means, so filling out an application competing against other students, or they can come from performance, so whether that's something athletics, visual art, music, drama, marching band, things like that are really helpful ways to get scholarships also. And then lastly, just want you to know that we're here for you. We're here to help guide you through the process. While the college experience can be stressful, myself and Taylor both, we want to make ourselves available to you. So feel free to snap a picture of this, and we're glad to help you out throughout the process as much as we can.
Great. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just gonna share my screen quick, and we're gonna move on next to Seton University.
Hello, my name is Arnea Evans. I am the Southeast Regional Representative for Seton University. Seton is a small private liberal arts Catholic school located in South Orange, New Jersey. And with just over 6,000 undergraduate students, we offer the advantages of a large research university, but coupled with the benefits of a small, supportive environment. Again, we're located in South Orange, New Jersey. So being only about 14 miles outside of New York City, or a 30-minute train ride into Manhattan, you can do all the amazing and wonderful things that Seton has to offer, that New York has to offer, whether it's going to shows or internships or just hanging out with friends. We have over 90 programs spread out over 7 colleges. Some of our more popular majors include business, be it sports management, accounting, finance, diplomacy and international relations, health sciences. Those can include nursing, athletic training, physical therapy, physician assisting, communication. So a little bit of everything for everybody. Being that we're so close to New York City, our students are able to do some internships throughout the school year. We are 4th in the nation for those opportunities, and students can do them in the fall, summer, or the spring. And most companies that have our students say that they would hire them if they had space for them. We have our Center for Academic Success. It's an award-winning advising program, and it's designed to help make a smooth transition into college life. So going from high school into college can be very stressful, but we want to make that transition as easy as possible for you. So we have an entire department that's geared to help you make that transition. With over 130 clubs and organizations, 22 Greek organizations, a dozen student-led theater performances, either on campus or at the South Orange Performing Arts Center, which is so packed. Your boredom is determined by your participation. So if you get involved, you will have tons of things to do with us on campus. We are a Division I Big East school. Basketball is our biggest sport. However, we have over 25 clubs and intramural activities, and about 50% of the students do participate in those things. So again, if you get involved, you will not be bored. About 80% of freshmen, with 50% of our total undergraduate student population, live on campus. That could be in any of our 6 residence hall or one of the 2 apartments. We have doubles, triples, or 4-person suites. They're all air conditioned. They come with a resident assistant as well as a priest. But a lot of times students will be living around campus. So although they're not technically living on campus, they are part of our on-campus community. Now, we are private, so the sticker price can be a bit much for people to take in, with $61,000 being our total tuition and room and board fees. But we give over $100 million in grants and scholarships each year. 98% of our students receive some form of aid, and 98% of the students receive grants and scholarships that directly come from Seton Hall. Now, you can apply for additional special scholarships, and they are stackable, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you have to choose between one of the higher scholarships. You can stack them on top of each other, and you can compare our tuition to that of a state college of out-of-pocket costs for your family by using our cost calculator. Now, to apply to Seton Hall, you can use the Common App or the Seton Hall app. It doesn't matter. Our application deadlines are early action, November and December 15th. Regular decision is February and March 1st. If you use the Common App or the Seton Hall app, there is a $55 application fee. We do require an essay, a counselor report and transcript, test scores, or teacher recommendation. This year, we are doing test optional. So if you are a senior, you don't have to supply test scores if you don't. However, if you do, we're always going to work for what's best and beneficial to you. How to visit. Seton Hall has 3 ways to visit right now. We have our virtual tours, which is a YouTube video that you can go online and view at your leisure. So you can always review that, anytime throughout the day. We have our open houses. We have a few coming up. I think we have one on the 18th of October. I have my coworker Kim with me today, so she can verify that if you have questions about the open house dates. And then our campus tours. Campus tours are Monday through Saturday, in person and virtual. You'll get a presentation that's just a little bit more in depth than what I'm doing today, as well as a tour. If you're there physically, you'll get a physical tour around campus. If you're joining us virtually, we have a virtual student-led live tour. So although you're not there, it is led by a student, and they will be available to ask questions during the tour. This is my contact information. Please take a quick snap of that. You can follow us on social media, but however you want to get in contact with me or just join us for any of our tours, we're super happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Let me share the schedule. And we will now move on to Simmons University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dana Bradstreet. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm the Georgia admission counselor for Simmons University, which is located in Boston. A quick overview of Simmons. We are a pretty small university. We have about 1,800 students. 49% of those are students of color. Last year, 48% were first generation. We have 8 students per faculty member, so you're going to really get to know your faculty really well when you come to Simmons. And we have about 15 or so students each year coming to us from the South. We have more than 60 majors and programs that I'll show you in the next slide, but we also have a number of student organizations, including 9 Division III sports teams. Now, Simmons is located in Boston. It's pretty easy to get to. You can fly right into Logan Airport, which is right in the city, very convenient. Our neighborhood specifically is the Fenway neighborhood. I know you're probably not a Red Sox fan coming to us from Georgia, but maybe we'll convert you. If the Red Sox are playing and they make a really good play, you will hear it. That's how close we are to Fenway, so that's very exciting. We are also near art museums. We are near the Longwood Medical Area, which has some of the top hospitals in the country, plus a lot of concert venues, dining, shopping, nice green spaces. You'll see that park across the street called the Fens. So there's a lot to do. It's a city that has a lot going on, a lot geared towards college students because we have 300,000 of you in the city of Boston. Being in the city also means there's a lot of amazing opportunities for internships and research and clinicals. Simmons is also part of the Colleges of the Fenway, so it's a group of 5 schools all within a square mile, and you can take classes at the other schools. Their students can take Simmons classes, and you can get involved in performing arts and athletics through the other schools as well. So even though the 5 of us are very small individually, you still have a lot of the options that you might see at a larger university through the Colleges of the Fenway. Now here's our majors list. I'm not going to read them all, of course, but take a look at these, see what might interest you. Our most popular majors are certainly the health sciences like nursing, physical therapy, nutrition, pre-med. We're also really big on business communications, psychology, social work. Computer science is a very up and coming major. And I want to point out on the right-hand side, we have a couple accelerated programs where you can complete a second bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or even a doctoral degree in less time than it would take you to complete these degrees individually. Because these programs are accelerated, most of them require an extra essay to apply. So when you're filling out your application, be on the lookout for that essay submission for those accelerated programs. Now, Simmons has a focus on a couple different things. First of all, liberal arts. You're going to graduate from Simmons taking the classes in your major, but also being a well-rounded student taking classes in all sorts of different areas, but also gaining skills like public speaking, research, data analysis. We also are an all women-centered college, so a focus on women's empowerment, women's leadership. And we focus on professional preparation with this requirement for all of our students to do research or internships or something in their field. It all adds up to be a pretty powerful experience. Some recent examples of jobs held by alums. We have a nursing alum who flies with LifeStar. So she is up there providing critical care in the air over the Simmons campus because she actually works at one of the hospitals in the area. We have a computer science alum who does coding for Twitter. We had a graphic design alum work for Snapchat and helping to design some of the filters. We have a political science and communications alum who's actually fairly recent. She used to be a student worker in our office a few years ago, and now she is the director of social media for the Biden campaign. So that's pretty neat to see, you know, when he tweets, it's like, oh, I know her, she wrote that. And so those are just some examples of the power of a Simmons education. I also want to talk a little bit more about us being a woman-centered institution. Some of my favorite stats and highlights about why you might want to choose this. First of all, you are twice as likely to complete a graduate degree versus your peers who choose co-ed institutions. Another stat that's not on here that I really like though is you're 12 times as likely to stick with a math or science-based major versus women who attend co-ed institutions. And again, I think it really speaks to the level of empowerment that our faculty and staff have. You know, 3/4 of our faculty and staff are women. So we are really providing an environment for you to learn and grow and thrive. So that was a pretty quick overview. Some next steps, if you'd like to learn more, feel free to sign up for an open house. We've got 2 more coming up this fall, as well as virtual tours every day. If you're a senior, start your application. Simmons is a Common App school. We do not have a fee to apply, so no need to pay any sort of application fee. Seniors, we're also test optional for this year, including for nursing and for our full scholarships and all of our special programs. No test scores are required. If you are a junior, stay tuned. We'll make an announcement early in the winter about what our decision will be moving forward. And finally, I want to put my email address right back up there. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box, in the Q&A box, or you can email me. Thanks so much. Bye.
Great, thank you. So I'll pull the schedule back up. And we will now move on to South Georgia State College.
Hi guys, my name is Brandy Merritt. I'm a recruiter with South Georgia State College, where you can learn here and you can grow here. We are an open access, test optional 2- and 4-year institution within the University System of Georgia. We do serve over 2,000 students on a residential campus in Douglas, a commuter campus in Waycross, and we do have an entry program at Valdosta State University. Our admission requirements for acceptance is a 2.0 GPA. We do have a convenient online application for enrollment. There is a one-time $20 application fee. We do need your official high school transcripts with a graduation date or your GED scores. We also need official college transcripts if you've attended anywhere else. We are optional for SAT, ACT, or Accuplacer test scores if you would like to exempt your learning support classes. We do offer an array of Associate of Arts degrees, Associate of Science degrees, and we also have associate focus areas. If you are unsure of what you want to go into, such as arts, humanities, social sciences, business, education, health professions, and STEM area focuses. We also offer an array of bachelor degree programs, such as Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Management, Nursing, Long-Term Healthcare Management, Elementary Special Education, Bachelor of Arts in Professional Business and Technical Writing. And we are so excited to announce coming fall of 2021, we will offer a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology. We do offer residence halls on our Douglas campus, which are fully furnished with a private bedroom, with a semi-private bath. We do offer free Wi-Fi with private group study rooms with computer labs that come with printers, laundry and vending, free cable, 24-hour security on campus, and convenient parking. Your experience does matter here at South Georgia State College, and we want you to get involved on campus and within our community here. We do specialize in small class sizes with an average about 26 students per class. Like I said, you can enjoy the comforts of home in our contemporary apartment-style residence halls here in Douglas. We do urge you to get involved in our student organizations. If you cannot find something within our 20+ student organizations and activities, you can start your own. We do also want you to participate in or support one of our 8 athletic teams, which include baseball, softball, men's basketball, women's soccer, men and women's cross country, and men and women's swimming. Affordability does matter. The 2020-2021 estimated cost of attendance for our Douglas campus for in-state tuition, books, housing, meals, you do see it's only $6,761. For out-of-state, it is around $10,731, but keep in mind, we do offer border state waivers for Alabama, Florida, the Carolinas, and Tennessee. So if you're from any of those states, you do get the in-state tuition rate, and we are only at $95 a credit hour. So we are one of the more affordable options in the university system of Georgia. So you can graduate with a bachelor's degree with little to no debt. Our FAFSA ID is 001592. We also do offer scholarship opportunities for our Douglas and Waycross campuses. Scholarships is free money. That is money that you do not have to pay back, unlike student loans. All you have to do is fill out an application and write a short essay, and you may be eligible for a scholarship. So take advantage of this. If you would like to, go ahead and screenshot this screen or take a picture of it with your phone. We do want you to visit one of our campuses in Douglas or Waycross. We offer tours on the Douglas campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and of our Waycross campus on Wednesdays. They are beautiful. We would love for you to come. You can visit sgsc.edu/visit to schedule that tour today. You can contact our recruitment team, Ms. Jaylene Washington, Ms. Megan Day, Mr. Ryan Hinojosa, or myself, Brandy Merritt, by email, by phone, or by text message. We would love to answer your questions. We would love to chat with you. You can also email recruiters@sgsc.edu if you have any questions or anything at all. We love speaking with you. We will help you in any way possible. Visit us at sgsc.edu if you have any questions. If you need to look up anything, you can go to our website to also apply. All of our majors are on there. The steps to apply, everything. Keep in mind, application fees are being waived for the month of November. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with the hashtag WingsUpSUSC. I hope y'all have a great day.
Great. Thank you so much. And we will now move on to Southern Union State Community College.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kenny Gray, and I am an academic advisor and recruiter at Southern Union. One of the first things I want to talk to you guys about are our campus locations. We have 3 campuses located in Alabama. Our largest campus is located in Opelika. We also have a campus in Valley, and our main campus is located in Wiley. And for those of you who do not want to come to campus, we also do offer online and virtual classes for your convenience. A couple of quick facts about Southern Union. We have about 4,600 students currently enrolled. We are very affordable. In-state tuition is about $162 per credit hour, and out-of-state tuition is $295 per credit hour. And our enrollment size allows for us to have a student-to-teacher ratio of about 18:1, so you get that hands-on experience and personalized experience with your professors. In the previous slide, I talked about in-state tuition versus out-of-state tuition. So this slide here is eligible counties in Georgia for in-state tuitions based on each campus. So I want to put that out there for you guys so you can see it. I highly encourage you to take a picture of this so you can keep it for your records for later references. We do have 3 different divisions where students can get degrees from us. The first one I want to talk about is our academic division. And within that academic division, we have several different majors that students can get, from business all the way down to social sciences. And several of our students also do transfer out to other institutions, and those top transfer schools are Auburn, Troy, AUM, JSU, UAB, and UA. We also have a technical division here as well. We have everything from air conditioning and refrigeration all the way down to mechatronics. So if that's something you're very interested in, we have that. All of these programs are located on our Opelika campus. And the cool thing about this program is most of our students get several internship opportunities, and the starting salary for most of our students is about $25 per hour. We also have a health science division as well. We have everything from nursing, and we also have a physical therapy assistance program coming up very soon. And our health divisions programs are very competitive to get into. You have to apply to the college first, and the next step is to apply to whichever program that you're interested in. And you have to take the ACT and have a score of about an 18. It's a couple other prerequisite courses that you have to take before you can actually apply for these programs. For our student athletes, we also do have athletic programs as well. We have baseball, men's and women's basketball, softball, volleyball, and cheerleading. And our athletic programs are located on our Watley campus. And for those of you who want to get away from home and live on campus, we also have residence halls on our Watley campus as well. So you like everything Southern Union has to offer, what are the next steps? First thing you need to do is visit our website and submit an application online, or you can print it off and mail it to us. You also, along with that application, you submit official photo ID. You can do that by email it to our admissions email, which is located on the slide, or you can do that in person. We also need you to submit your final high school transcript as well, showing your high school graduation date. Other items that we will need are your ACT or SAT scores for placement purposes into a math or English course. If you are currently dual enrolled, we will also need your college transcripts from those institutions as well. And for those of you who took the ACT and you feel like you didn't do so well, we also have an acupressure test that you can take to possibly test out of those classes that we initially placed you in. We also do award several different types of scholarships, as you can see listed here. Those scholarships do become available beginning mid-November, and they're due by March 1st. So it's very important for you to go ahead and start looking at those now. Each scholarship has different qualifications for them. About 80% of our students are on some type of financial aid. So we highly encourage our students to do that because the opportunities are out there. You just have to go out and apply for them. And that's all I have for you all. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us at the telephone number here or at the email address. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Let me open up my schedule here. And lastly, we will move on to Spelman College.
Perfect. So good evening or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Nayada Schuler, and I serve as an Assistant Director of Admissions at Spelman College. Joining me in the Q&A is Miss Latrina Fisher. She serves as our Associate Director of Admissions at Spelman College. So just to start out with a little history of Spelman College is a historically Black college and a global leader in the education of women of African descent. Along with our recognition as a top women's college, we are also recognized among the nation's top liberal arts colleges by U.S. News and World Report, and as the #1 HBCU in the nation for 14 years consecutively. Spelman College is located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, about 5 minutes away from downtown, a city with Southern charm, filled with rich history, a vibrant arts and culture scene, and an international business footprint. As part of the Atlanta University Center Consortium, affectionately known as the AUC is the world's oldest and largest association of historically Black colleges and universities, marking 90 years of excellence in higher education. The student body is comprised of more than 2,100 students from 42 states and 18 countries, and as a small campus community, students enjoy an 11-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio and an average class size of 23. Spelman students study and learn in intimate classroom settings, which cultivates great academic relationships, not only between their faculty members, but also with their peers as well. And serving at the helm of Spelman College is our president, Dr. Mary Smith Campbell, and she is the 10th president of Spelman College. And one fun fact is that Dr. Campbell actually resides on campus in Reynolds Cottage. So she is very visible not only to our students, but also to our faculty and staff as well. So Spelman Academics. Spelman offers 34 majors and minors and many more avenues of study through the Atlanta Regional Council for Higher Education, or the ARCH program. So through this program, students have an opportunity to take courses at 20 other colleges and universities within the city of Atlanta. We also offer intellectually challenging academic programs in the arts, humanities, mathematics, and the sciences. And our top 5 majors for incoming students for this fall 2020 included biology, economics, English, psychology, and political science as well. Moreover, Spelman College offers a variety of newer majors and minors within our Division of Arts and Culture, including documentary filmmaking, photography, art history, as well as a minor in curatorial studies. And then to the bottom right, you will see a list of our special programs, including our honors program, first generation scholars program, health careers program, and our social justice fellows program. So in terms of our student life and engagement opportunities, Spelman College is home to more than 85 active clubs and organizations representing everything from professional, cultural, and spiritual development to recreation, clubs, and volunteer services. Spelman students receive a plethora of opportunities to meet new people and develop their interests, their leadership, and talents as well. Additionally, Spelman students are encouraged to participate in a wide range of opportunities and activities in conjunction with Morehouse College and Clark Atlanta University. As a reminder, Morehouse College and Clark Atlanta University, along with Morehouse School of Medicine, are all a part of the AUC as well. So in terms of the admissions process and what we look for in prospective students, at Spelman College, we do take a holistic approach to the admissions process. We look at a strong academic curriculum. We will take a look at your weighted GPA, as well as the academic rigor of the courses you've taken and the rigor of your high school, or for my prospective transfer students, the rigor of your college community as well. Along with strong academic curriculum, we also look for activity outside of the classroom. So we look for leadership involvement, community service, work experience, and we also take a look at your personal character and your personal values. As you can see, we do also require 2 letters of recommendation. Those are academic letters, and a strong and concise essay. Spelman College, we are members of the Common Application, so students apply exclusively through the Common Application to Spelman. In addition, one new update to our admissions process is that we have implemented a test optional policy for this application cycle, meaning any new first-time student who applies for the spring 2021 or fall 2021 enrollment terms will not be required to submit standardized test scores, and they also will not be disadvantaged in both the admissions process and the merit scholarship review process as well. A quick overview of our application details and deadlines. We offer 4 deadlines for new first-time students. They include our early decision deadline, which is November 1st, early action, November 15th. Our regular decision deadline is February 1st, and then we have a spring enrollment term option for new first-time students, and that is a November 1st deadline. For our prospective transfer students, we have a fall enrollment term. The deadline is April 1st, and the spring enrollment term, that deadline is November 1st. And just to quickly wrap up, we offer several different merit scholarships based on your application to Spelman, and we do not have in-state versus out-of-state tuition. And then last but not least, our contact information. We encourage you to reach out to us and also follow us on social media to stay connected with what we have to offer.
Great. Thank you so much. So I want to say thank you to our panelists for your presentations, as well as thank you to our attendees for taking some time out of your day to visit with us today. If you do have any questions, now is a good time to put them in the Q&A chat or the Q&A box at the bottom. That would be so we can get those questions asked and answered. We do have about 8 minutes left before the end. So if you have any questions, we do have some time to get them answered. If you don't have any questions, feel free to head on out. There's a button in the bottom that says leave. And when you do, there will be a quick survey. We'd ask that you fill it out. We'd really appreciate it. It's quick 4 questions, and it would allow us to make improvements on our programs. A reminder to sign up for more sessions, as well as a reminder that this recording will be made available within about a week at the same website where you registered for this event. So I'm going to give it about a minute to see if there are any questions, and to our reps, if there are questions in the chat or one pops up and it's going to be a quick answer, feel free to just verbally answer it if you'd like. You don't have to spend time typing. All right, we do have 5 minutes left, a few participants. So just to kind of fill some time, I'm going to pose a question for everyone, for our reps. If you just want to quickly say within 30 seconds or so what your favorite tradition that you guys have on campus is, just so our attendees might be able to get a different type of feel. So let's just go in reverse order. So we'll start with Spelman. If you want to just say what your favorite tradition is on campus.
Thank you. Perfect. So I will say there are lots, but if I'm going to name one, the one tradition that I personally love at Spelman is known as our March Through the Arch. So if you've ever been to campus or have seen a few pictures, there is an arch on our oval within the center of our campus, and students are not permitted to walk under that arch until class day during their senior year. So it's an amazing opportunity. Students walk through that arch and they have alumni, faculty, staff, the campus community cheering them on, and it's such a great tradition.
Great. That sounds awesome. Let's go next to Southern Union State Community College. What's your favorite campus tradition or anything that stands out? Not sure if they heard me. Southern Union State Community College. Would you like to answer, or we can move on to the next university? All right, I'm not sure if they're there. What about South Georgia State College? Do you have a tradition that stands out that you'd like to mention?
Our favorite tradition is just being able to cheer our Hawks on to victory, whether it's at our swim meets, our baseball, softball, soccer, basketball meets, any of those, just being able to cheer them on to victory.
Awesome. That sounds great. How about you, Simmons University, favorite tradition?
Our mascot is the Sharks. So we have our own Shark Week every fall. So just a big school spirit week. There's all sorts of things going on. They hide like rubber ducks, but they're rubber sharks around campus, and you can find them and trade them in for prizes. They have shark cookies in the dining hall. Speakers coming in to talk about shark biology. So it's always a lot of fun.
Awesome. And we'll move on to Seton Hall University, favorite tradition?
So for Seton Hall, my favorite is our Christmas celebration. We're actually have been ranked the college that celebrates Christmas the best. That was a thing. But during Christmas, we have an amazing tree lighting ceremony that has carolers, performances. They pass out all kinds of we're the pirates, so you get these cute little Christmas hats with the pirate on it, hot chocolate. So it's an amazing event, and the tree is right in front of President's Hall. They light it, and students have an amazing time. So that's one of my favorite traditions.
Nice. And lastly, Jacksonville State University, favorite campus tradition?
Yeah, I'd say that for us, one of the more popular aspects of JSU, especially for students in Georgia, is our marching band. They're called the Marching Southerners. It's about 500, it's a little over 500 people total. And so even as somebody who is a huge football fan, and our football team is great, half times of football games are really cool and impressive. And it's really cool to watch. I feel like a lot of times at halftime of football games, people get up and leave and go to the concession stand or go do whatever they're going to do. But in our case, everybody stays in the stadium. Everybody stands up and cheers on the marching band. So that's kind of a cool atmosphere to be a part of.
Awesome. Sounds great. Looks like there is a question in the chat. Doesn't look like if it's centered to anyone specifically, just asking if dorms are comfortable. If our reps just if you want to unmute yourself just to talk about the dorms, if you could keep it quick because we only have about a minute left, we can get that answered verbally.
I will speak for Spelman very quickly. We have 11 residence halls on campus, 4 of which are for our new first-time students. I would say they're definitely comfortable. All of our residence halls and academic buildings are within the gates of Spelman. So you wouldn't walk off campus or walk across the city, or just, you can enjoy your residence hall experience in the comfort of our campus gates as well. So 4 residence halls for students, new first-time students, and 11 residence halls in total.
Great. Anyone else want to jump in?
Yeah, I'll jump in. We have a wide variety of different types of residence halls, whether you want the apartment style, where it's like you get your own little sleeping quarters and then share kind of a common area and kitchen with others. We also have some of the more traditional community style that's great for connections and get to know people. But no matter which of those you get in, I think in addition to the comfort level of like sleeping area, the comfort level of just kind of the community involved in those and that's created in those is a highlight.
Awesome. think we have time for one more answer. I think Seton Hall was about to respond.
Yep, I was just gonna say our dorms are super comfy. Students don't have any real issues. Like I said, we have apartment style. We have an apartment. We have suite style. Students can decorate them and make them their own. You have Jack and Jill bathrooms. We have a couple dorms that have community bathrooms, but they're cleaned every day, multiple times a day. Your Jack and Jills, you have to clean them yourself. So, but every dorm has their own bathroom situation. So you're not sharing it with other people, just the people that you're sharing it either in your suite or on your floor. So yes, and then our apartments are amazing. So yep, I would say our dorms are pretty comfy.
Great. No, that is all the time we have today. So if your question wasn't answered, they will get sent to the reps and they can reach out with an answer. So thank you everyone for joining us today and enjoy the rest of your day.